Good evening. Happy Monday. We thank you for joining us. I'm Lauren Maloney. Glenn has the night off. Well, in the last hour, the judge has dismissed the jury for the night in the case against Stephen Bourgoin. Jurors will get instructions first thing in the morning, but first, a pretty tense start to this 11th day of his trial. His attorney today versus the state's psychiatrist who said Bourgoin was sane at the time of the crash. Local 22's Stacy De Silva joins us live outside the courthouse as this trial now entering its third week. Stacy?
Good evening to you, Lauren. The courtroom was more crowded than I've seen it in the 11 days that I've been here. The young teenage friends of the 5 teens who were killed in the 2016 wrong way crash crowded the courtroom in anticipation of closing arguments. Attorney Robert Kadam spent early Monday calling into question Dr. Paul Cotton's methodology.
So you didn't ask to speak with any of his family members?
Correct.
You didn't ask to get releases so that you could review any of his medical record?
That is correct.
Dr. Cotton is the state's expert to rebut Kadam's argument that Stephen Bourgoin was insane, suffering from delusions when he drove the wrong way on I-89 and crashed into a car carrying 5 Mad River Valley teenagers. Liam Hale, Cyrus Zhao, Janie Chase Causey, Mary Harris, and Eli Brookins all died. After a tense few hours between Kadam's and Dr. Cotton, Stephen Bourgoin said he would not be testifying in his own defense.
This is your decision. No one has threatened or forced you to do this?
Yes.
Then the county's top prosecutor and Bourgoin's lead attorney made their last pitches to the jury.
But for Mr. Bourgoin's conduct on the night of October 8th, 2016, none of these deaths would have occurred.
State's attorney Sarah George says the state has shown Bourgoin knew what he was doing when he drove the wrong way that night, and he's guilty of second-degree murder.
Mr. Bourgoin was aware of every decision he made, and he ignored the risks of each of those decisions.
Kadams wants the jury to believe his client was out of his mind.
Stephen Bourgoin wasn't suicidal. He wasn't rageful. He was psychotic.
He says Bourgoin's actions have to be truthful, particularly his journey in a cornfield the night before the crash, where he said he was inferring signs from his surrounding.
There's no reasonable explanation for any of this behavior other than what Mr. Bourgoin tells you. You can't make this up.
In response, Sarah George laid out why she says the evidence shows Bourgoin was stressed out before and during the crashes, but he was sane.
He has a history of losing control.
That it's about to be in the jury's hands, let me take a moment to tell you about the burdens of proof on both sides. In order for Bourgoin to be convicted, that means found guilty, the state must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he committed a crime. The state does not have to offer or prove a motive, though. To be found not guilty by reason of insanity, the defense must prove by a preponderance of the evidence that he was insane at the time of the crash. That means a greater than 50% chance that he was sane. Again, as you mentioned, Lauren, the jury will be receiving the instructions tomorrow morning. Reporting live in Burlington, Stacy De Silva, Local 22 News. Back to you.
Stacy, thank you.